We live in an era of wanting to know, how much did you spend on that? Hey, did you go to school? Until it start getting a lot more personal questions like, so when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna get pregnant? Where's your boyfriend? Are you having sex? Like, really? We don't owe anyone at all an explanation for anything that we have done in our lives. However, you have persons who from time to time just checking in, just trying to be a friend, just being nice, and some people simply being fast and checking up in business that's not theirs. When persons come and they're like, so when you get married? Come on now, Ruthann, come on now, Pete, come on now, whatever your name is. What are you waiting on? How come I haven't seen you with a boyfriend? Why aren't you married? Aren't you planning to get married soon? Really, it's none of your business. But that said, sometimes when you ask what you think is just a simple question, because everybody is getting married and most persons want to get married, you'd be surprised the effect this question can have on people. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Ever since I did open discussion episode 1, I've been meaning to do several others, but it's a matter of nailing down guests for the program, and I decided, well, Ruthann, I'm not putting this off anymore. So here we are with open discussion episode 2, and today we're going to talk about a ticklish matter, because we don't owe anyone an explanation for any of our decisions, and sometimes persons might mean the best when they think that they're giving us a gentle nudge or a little reminder, or just to find out a little bit of information, and then the questions start getting a little personal. And apart from these questions, which I'll venture into being a little too personal, sometimes they kind of rub us the wrong way, because persons don't have a clue what it is that we're going through and why it is that we are at the place where we are, why it is that we have made the decisions we have made. Persons have no clue, and when they ask certain questions, like the question which is the topic for today, when are you getting married, then you realize that, hey, sometimes you walk off and you've left me, but you've left me not in a good position. You've left me thinking that I am less than who I want to be. You leave me with several thoughts. Guys, these things are not necessarily about Ruthann per se, because I do listen to people, and I do know that some persons have gotten to the point where they are willing to share their stories, and so I get a lot of information from it. So when you ask someone something that seems like a simple question, like, when are you getting married? None of your business, but anyway, you've asked it. When are you getting married? Several things can be the reason that person's in that position, and these things sometimes affect people negatively. So now ask somebody no question. So sometimes you would be surprised as to the number of persons who are finding a hard time finding a suitable spouse. It's a real issue where it's not like you have not made yourself available. It's not that you have not tried to be your best self, but you are finding it difficult to find somebody who is compatible, or you are living from a broken relationship. And when someone asks, when are you getting married, because they don't know what you're going through, sometimes you start thinking, well, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm the reason that I can't get married. And the thing is, firstly, not all of us will get married, and that's fine. Secondly, don't ask nobody that. Thirdly, sometimes we definitely have to work on ourselves. We have to work on being content with who we are by ourselves before we can share ourselves with other persons. And sometimes we're at that stage and we don't want the pressure to feel like we need someone else to complete us, because honestly, we don't. Ooh. And here's a shocker for some of us. Some people don't want to get married, and they should not have to go through the hassle of having that discussion with you. Sometimes a stranger or an acquaintance, they don't need to have that conversation with you to say, this is my choice, I do not wish to get married. I know I have been in the wrong sometimes where I've asked, so you're not getting married. And I've done that with my mother, and we've had the conversation where she does not want to get married. She's not interested in it. Does she have a problem with marriages? No. She loves when people are happy and they get married, and she will MC weddings, and she's always happy for happy couples, but it is not something that she wishes or wants for herself, and that is okay. So at the end of the day, guys, I'm just saying, even though you may mean well, be careful with these questions, because for some of us it's just that, hey, this is a choice, and you don't even know what could have caused persons not to want to get married, because several things can cause someone to feel that way. Sometimes we're just feeling like we're enough and we're good, we're satisfied just being by ourselves, we're satisfied. And you have persons who might not share your religion also. Some persons who are like, fine, I am with someone, we're okay, we're good, and I don't want to get married, and that's someone's personal decision. You have persons who've gone through abuse, you have persons who have had terrible relationships, and as a result they're at this place where they want to pause a moment, or they just simply don't want to move forward in any other relationships, and that's fine. That's people's personal decisions. But sometimes when we ask them this upfront and fast question, when are you getting married, I'm just saying, sometimes you can leave persons baffled, you can leave persons questioning themselves, you can leave someone who's been having issues in relationships wondering, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe nobody wants to marry me, maybe something is wrong with me, and that's not what you want. I doubt that's what you want. So let's be careful and let's be guarded, and let's not just rush into things and ask people about when it is that they're going to share their lives with others, and remind females of how their clocks are ticking. It's fine, we know, we don't need a reminder. Thank you very much. So guys, that's it for open discussion episode 2. I hope you like it. I hope it's fine, but let me know your thoughts below. Are you someone who goes to people and say, when are you getting married? Or have you been approached by several persons if you're not married? So when are you getting married? Why aren't you married? Haven't you been dating a long time? What are you waiting on? All that pressure. And sometimes you're in relationships and you're in there for a long time, and you know you don't belong in these relationships, and you're having an issue letting go. You don't know how to say goodbye, and when someone comes to you like that, you are stressed out. You're wondering if they're gonna go to the other person, and then the other person pops the question, and then you're like, Lord Jesus. But that's an issue you need to deal with. Big and serious, so you need to deal with that. But anyway, that's it for today's episode. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments bar below, and I'll catch you in episode 3, where we'll be talking about, so you're married now, when you're getting pregnant, or like for me, oh, you're over 30, what are you waiting on? Your clock is ticking. You're not giving your mother a granddaughter or a grandson. No man, you have to behave better. Well, excuse me. Anyway guys, that's what's gonna happen in the next episode. So just leave your comments for this episode or thoughts as it relates to the episode coming up. If you wanna be on one of these programs, yo, just hit me up, because I want you to be on it with me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.